Commander Zexai's crystalline tentacles twitched nervously as she reviewed the intelligence reports flooding her neural interface. The Galactic Council's most sophisticated surveillance network had been monitoring Earth for 3 standard cycles, documenting what they believed to be humanity's primitive technological capabilities. Nuclear weapons, chemical propulsion, basic quantum computing, all laughably outdated by Council standards. The blue-green planet spinning lazily on the holographic display before her had been classified as a Class 7 civilization, technologically adolescent, politically fragmented, and environmentally reckless. Perfect candidates for guided integration into the Council's benevolent hegemony. "Initiate contact protocols," Zexai commanded, her voice resonating through the bridge of the dreadnought hegemonic dawn. Standard procedure. Overwhelming force demonstration, followed by conditional surrender negotiations. The ship's AI, a collective consciousness, spanning 17 different species' neural architectures, responded with typical efficiency. Quantum fold drives engaged. Estimated arrival at Sol 3, 14 standard minutes. As the massive vessel, larger than Earth's moon, dropped out of hyperspace at the edge of the solar system, Zexai felt the familiar satisfaction of another successful annexation beginning. The Council had perfected this process over millennia. Show overwhelming technological superiority, offer membership with generous terms, and watch primitive civilizations gratefully accept their place in the galactic order. The first anomaly appeared as they crossed Mars' orbit. Commander, her tactical officer, a 6-armed Cathari named Voss, chittered anxiously. "We're detecting some unusual energy signatures." "Define unusual," Zexai replied, though something cold was already forming in her primary stomach. "The humans appear to have hidden installations throughout their solar system. Very well hidden. Our initial scans missed them completely." The holographic display shifted, revealing a 3-dimensional map of the Sol system. What had appeared empty space moments before now sparkled with thousands of energy signatures. Massive structures orbited behind asteroids, cloaked facilities dotted the gas giant moons, and something that defied classification lurked in the Orc cloud. "How many?" Zexai whispered. "Conservative estimate, 47,000 major installations. Unknown number of smaller platforms." The bridge fell silent, except for the hum of life support systems and the increasingly frantic beeping of sensor arrays trying to process the impossible data. "Sir," Communications Officer Tia Lara announced, her usually steady voice cracking, "we're receiving a transmission from Earth." "Put it through." The hologram shifted to display a middle-aged human male in what appeared to be casual clothing, sitting in an unremarkable room. He smiled pleasantly, as if greeting old friends. "Greetings, Commander Zexai of the Galactic Council vessel Hegemonic Dawn. I'm Dr. James Chen, Director of Earth's Department of Interstellar Relations. We've been expecting you." Zexai's tentacles contracted involuntarily. "How do you know my name? How do you know our ship designation?" Dr. Chen's smile widened. "We've been monitoring Council activities for quite some time. Your surveillance of our system has been thorough, if somewhat limited in scope. We thought it might be time for a proper introduction." "Impossible," Voss chittered. "Their technology is centuries behind ours." "Oh, that," Dr. Chen chuckled. "Yes, we've been careful to maintain that impression. It seemed prudent, given the Council's historical approach to civilizations that might pose a competitive threat." The display around Dr. Chen shifted, revealing a vast command center neighborhood. The display zoomed out, revealing the true scope of human, no, Terran collective presence in the galaxy. Star systems that Council charts, marked as uninhabited, blazed with the signatures of vast civilizations. Entire sectors that had been considered empty space were revealed to be bustling with activity. The Council controls approximately 4% of this galaxy, the mathematical being continued. The collective encompasses roughly 37%. The remainder is shared among 17 other major alliances, most of whom find the Council's expansion methods objectionable. Voss was hyperventilating, or the Kithari equivalent, 47%? But our territorial maps show what we wanted you to see, Dr. Chen finished. Cloaked systems, false energy signatures, carefully maintained illusions of emptiness. The galaxy is far more crowded than the Council realizes. Zexhai slumped in her command chair, her crystalline skin dulling to the color of defeat. What do you want? Actually, this brings us to why we finally decided to make contact, Dr. Chen said, his expression growing more serious. The Council has been expanding into what you perceive as empty space. Unfortunately, you're about to encounter some civilizations that are far less patient than we are. The display shifted again, showing a sector of space at the edge of Council territory. Something was moving there, fleets of ships, unlike anything in Zexhai's experience, their very presence seeming to bend space-time around them. The architects have been dormant for several million years, the mathematical being explained. Your recent expansion has apparently disturbed one of their meditation worlds. They're not pleased. We're offering membership in the collective, Dr. Chen said. Full partnership, not the guided integration model you're used to. In exchange, we'll help you navigate the rather complex political situation you're about to find yourselves in. Zexhai stared at the approaching architect fleets, each ship radiating power signatures that dwarfed her entire battle group. And if we refuse, Dr. Chen